Yo, y'all see me out here. I'm obviously a runner. I'm so much more a lover than a fighter. But today's Morning Minute is, are you ready to throw the first punch? Welcome to the Wake Up Warrior podcast. I'm your guy, Joe. All my parents, teachers, and leaders out there, sit back, relax. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about and change and at least attack the perspective that we have currently. Now, I'm not a big fighter or fighter fan, but with all the hubbub of the Jon Jones fight this past weekend in UFC, I started to understand and look into this man a little bit. Now, this guy, Jon Jones, they call him Jon Bones Jones because he's been collecting them for decades. One of the youngest UFC champions at the light heavyweight division. One of the longest reigning champions. And this guy had the audacity to say, I'm going to go from light heavyweight to heavyweight. And not only am I going to do that, but I want to be a champion at it. Because obviously you're not stepping in the ring just to get your ass beat. And so with most of us, at least for me, right, I can speak for myself, I'm going to try and get a lot of fights in. I'm going to try and climb the ranks. My man took 3 years. Didn't get in the ring, worked on his weight, worked on his craft, obviously tried to better himself because it's a big leap going from that light heavyweight to heavyweight. He took 3 years working on it. Fight ended up being 2 minutes. He polished this dude off. And it just, to me, what stands out is he knew what it would take and was willing to take that journey. When the code of warriors, right? We talk about committing to the journey, not just the destination. And what we don't realize often is we have to actually be patient in that journey because it's going to take, it's going to take different times for different people, but it's going to take what it takes. So if you aren't prepared to take and embrace the full journey, you won't make it. Right? You want to lose 30, 40 pounds, and after 14 days, you don't see exactly what you want, so you quit. You're not seeing the progress at school that you want. It's not coming so easy as it used to, so you change up because it didn't come exactly how you thought it would be. I know for myself personally, with my Ironman a couple years ago, I did it in 8 months because I wanted it to be over quick. I wanted to make sure I did it. And I thought in my mind, if I waited the 2 to 3 years that they suggested, I wouldn't do it. But, and don't get me wrong, when I crossed the finish line, there was a sense of accomplishment, but there was a sense of being left wanting because I showed up, but I didn't show out. I could feel that my body had more potential in it. I just didn't give it the time it deserved to reach the actual goal that I had. And it wasn't just to finish or cross the finish line. It was to see what I was made of. And I didn't get that opportunity. But don't get me wrong, I will. And so when I say, are we ready to throw the first punch, is when you show up to the interview, are you actually prepared to take the job? Or are you just waiting for it to be given to you? If you're an athlete, when you show up to that showcase, do you have anything to actually show? The Code of Warriors, we talk about, again, that committing to the journey. It's the full journey. I'm committing to that every day. My man committed 3 years of his life for 2 minutes of work. 2 minutes of work. And he obviously didn't know what it was going to be. He didn't know how, he just knew that I have to be, and ready doesn't mean that I'm completely confident. I don't think you can step into a ring without any type of fear or doubt. It's just, are you willing to do it anyway? Or have you traveled the road that you needed to make sure that you feel the most confident? And so as we go through the week, we need to look and assess and be not just self-aware, but true and honest with ourselves. 1, are we willing to take that journey? 2, damn, I am not gonna lie, I got in the feels. I was really amped up. Are you willing to take that journey? Are you ready to be honest if this is really what you want? Because it's not just, are you ready to throw the first punch? Is it ready to land? Don't just step in the ring because you'll get your ass beat. Be ready to show up and show out like my man Jon Jones did. Thank you for the minute. I appreciate you tapping in and kicking back with us. Whew, damn, that felt really good. Hope you guys like the episode I did. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe and you share it with someone if you can. Definitely like it. Bing, bing. If you're listening on our podcast platforms, make sure to leave a rating and a review. If you thought this episode was shit, that's fine. Just wait for the next one. I got a really great one coming for you. Yo, no, for real. Like, whatever you do, just please be intentional. I really appreciate everyone who listens and got to this point. Take care and be well. Damn, out here. I lost my damn self, bro.